Well, hello there.
Hello.
A little video in between my editing troubles,
So nobody cares.
and I'm pleasantly reporting that I received my VCOG back. Some of you may remember that I sent it off recently because I couldn't get the battery cap off, and the bottom hardware was a little bubbed. So I sent it back into Trijicon, and I just wanted to report to you my experience with their customer service. Just as a quick rundown, the illumination worked, and then the battery died and I couldn't get the cap off because there was some paint on the battery cover, and the previous owner used an alkaline battery instead of a lithium battery, which I didn't even know was a thing, but apparently it is. I sent this into Trijicon. They had no idea who I am. I didn't use my YouTube channel name or any of that stuff. I didn't even use the email associated with my YouTube channel.
Ooh, activate stealth mode.
Just kept it clean and above board. Just sent it in. I know I'm not the original owner, and this optic is 8 years old, so I had no reason to believe that they would do anything for free. I knew I'd have to pay out of pocket. They also said that they had a lead time, so I knew I was going to have to wait. This is the only warranty interaction I've had with Trijicon. Everything else I have from Trijicon's been perfect. I've had no issues whatsoever, and quite frankly, I didn't really have any issues with this except for the illumination and the battery cap, so really it's not the optic's fault. It was a mixture of me and the previous owner, so it is what it is. So first things first, I sent this in beginning of February. They got it. They sent an email saying, hey, we got the optic, we've scanned it in. There's a procedure that they want you to follow. I followed the procedure, scanned it in. I got a blanket notification from Trijicon saying, hey, we got it, we're sending it to a tech. Just a reminder, these are our lead times. Okay, cool. I didn't get that from Surefire. No knock on Surefire for not doing that, but I was pleasantly surprised by them saying, hey, we got it, we've scanned it in, and it's going to a technician, we'll let you know. I also included a handwritten note inside the case with the optic that described what was going on, and the technician actually reached out to me, I think they quoted an 8-week lead time, which is 2 months for everybody. And they got back to me about 5 weeks in, 4 or 5 weeks in, I'd have to check the dates. But the technician emailed me directly. He said, hey, this is what's going on. We've seen this issue before. Someone used an alkaline battery, and we're gonna get the cap off and replace the hardware for you. My response email was, cool, thank you. Let me know how much it costs. I definitely want to pay it and get the optic back as fast as possible. I don't want to be waiting on like a billing issue sort of deal. And the technician responded to me, normally we don't do this, but we're just going to replace the parts and get the optic back to you as fast as possible. Paraphrasing here, he was saying essentially, we know you're not the original owner, but no big deal. This is a one-time thing, definitely not something to expect all the time, but we're gonna fix it for you and get it back to you. I thought that was huge, and I really respect both the communication and them being straight with me. I was straight with them on the onset. I didn't say, oh, this is my brand new optic and it's not working, it's all your fault. I was like, hey, I fucked up, and the guy before me painted it, so I'm not really expecting anything here. Just let me know, and I appreciate y'all helping me out. Excellent communication. Once it was fixed, he sent me an email. He said everything's good, and I got a notification from Trijicon that they were done with it and they were going to ship it back. The only thing I didn't get, and it's not Trijicon's fault, they said, hey, when our guy comes and picks it up, they're going to scan it and they're going to notify, the tracking stuff's going to come from UPS. That part didn't happen, but I don't really blame Trijicon for that because it obviously got to my house. So folding my information over, this is all the stuff that they did. They cleaned the optic up, which was nice. They checked everything, they replaced the hardware, and they replaced the battery cap, which made me very happy because that's what I sent it in for. I have brand new hardware in this thing and a new end cap. Everything is working as it should be. The illumination is perfect. And in fact, it's brighter than when I got it, when I purchased it from the guy I bought it from. So I'm very, very happy. And tomorrow I get to take it out and re-zero it, just check it. I don't imagine the zero is going to be off too much, but I'm still going to re-zero it. Also, I'm going to purchase a spacer since I didn't have to spend the money on the optic and make this close to a lower 1/3 with this base. I was going to try to get the Geisley base, but it's been out of stock forever. They might be back in stock around Black Friday or maybe never, I don't know. But I'm going to get a spacer for it, and the spacer says it fits this. I don't know if it'll fit the actual Geisley mount. I'll have to do a little more research, but I'm debating on keeping this optic on the 11.5 or moving it to either my other MR556 or a different rifle, just because it's a lot of glass and we'll see how it shakes out. I don't know if this is the best fit for it. And while I do really love the black and tan look, I'm not trying to keep this optic somewhere it's not going to do its best. It's a 77 grain reticle. It's matched for a 16-inch barrel, which is cool and everything, but quite frankly, this is zeroed for 75 grain and I'm still able to figure out holds with the reticle, so it's not a big deal. I'm not really trying to match the BDC to the barrel length to the round. I just want to put it where it'll work the best. And I also think all my 11.5s will have Steiner 1-4, 1-5s on it, just to keep it consistent. Like I pull up an 11.5, I know what reticle I'm dealing with and my holds and all that stuff. Very happy with Trijicon. I've always been happy with Trijicon optics, and this VCOG's no exception. I'm definitely going to be pushing towards getting the review done here soon, and I'm very impressed with their service. They didn't give me any kickbacks or anything. All they did was fix it for free and send it back, which I really appreciate. I truly do, and I'm not going to put the technician's name in there because I don't know if he did me a solid and hooked it up, or if they have, you know, just some spare parts laying around that they weren't doing anything with in their drawer and just decided to fix it and send it, or if Trijicon gives them some leeway. So, well, I want to thank the individual who fixed my optic. I also don't want to possibly, in today's climate, put him in a bad position. So if you're watching this, man, you did a really solid job. You really hooked it up, and my optic came back to me better than I sent it, and I really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
I also think in this modern era that we're in now, especially after COVID, where people just stop caring about their quality of work and people just genuinely don't care about stuff anymore, it's nice to see that some people still do. And I was treated very well. They didn't know me from anybody. I would have been just as happy with the service if I did have to pay for the parts because I expected to, but it's definitely a sweeter deal because I didn't have to pay for it. But that notwithstanding, the way I was treated and the communication was above what I'm used to when sending stuff in for warranty work, which is admittedly few and far between for me because I buy quality equipment. I just wanted to say thank you, let everybody know how it went, and why, quite frankly, I haven't gotten the review done yet, but it's back, it's great, it works perfectly, and I'm going to re-zero it tomorrow and get some footage at the range, and hopefully have the review out soon. So just wanted to let you all know how it went. Very happy with it, and as always, thanks for watching. Take care out there.